She's the Oscar-winning A-list starlet who's turned being a dumb blonde into a heroic calling. But Reese Witherspoon is one star no one expected to see flailing in the muddy waters of Hollywood scandal. Tonight, in the aftermath of a leaked video that has an angry Reese looking anything but demure, ABC's Neil Karlinski wonders whether Hollywood's girl next door can regain her sugar-sweet image.
I have to obey your orders?
Yes, you do, Reese.
It has become Reese Witherspoon's most talked about performance of the year, captured by a Georgia State trooper's dash cam and beamed around the world after being obtained by TMZ.
Do you know my name, sir?
Don't need to know.
You don't need to know my name?
Not quite yet. I'll get that
really?
information.
Okay.
That "do you know my name" moment turned out to be the perfect cringe-worthy snapshot, more fitting for an Austin Powers movie.
Do you know who I am? Have you any idea how many anonymous henchmen I've killed over the years?
Than a real-life movie star trying to squeeze out of trouble.
You're about to find out who I am.
Comedians couldn't resist.
Does that ever work? Do you know who I am? It's second only to, do you know who my father is? It's a bad question because the answer is either no, which is embarrassing, or it's yes, I do, and you're going to jail.
The bad behavior that put Witherspoon's name in headlines came after her husband, Jim Toth, was pulled over for allegedly failing to stay in one lane while the couple drove home from dinner in Atlanta.
I have done nothing against the law.
Reese, can you please? Yes, you have. You didn't obey my...
I have to obey your orders?
Yes, you do, Reese.
The embarrassing video was leaked to TMZ just hours after this appearance on Good Morning America, where the actress, looking much more like the Reese Witherspoon people are familiar with, did her best to apologize.
It's one of those nights, you know, we went out to dinner in Atlanta and we had one too many glasses of wine. We thought we were fine to drive and we absolutely were not. And it's just completely unacceptable and we are so sorry and embarrassed and we know better.
Reese, can you please?
During the incident, her husband, the one who's actually supposed to be in trouble, tries to calm his Oscar-winning wife.
Reese.
She's hardly the first movie star caught behaving badly. From David Hasselhoff's
"This is a mess"
drunk hamburger moment to Mel Gibson's anti-Semitic rant to police and Justin Bieber's paparazzi throwdown, there are more examples, more mugshots, more TMZ and YouTube clips of celebrities at their lowest than we can possibly fit into this story. But here's the thing. None of them are Reese Witherspoon. We're talking Sweet Home Alabama Reese.
So I can kiss you anytime I want?
Legally Blonde Reese.
So you're breaking up with me because I'm too blonde?
Pardon the description, but she's not exactly known as someone you'd confuse with Lindsay Lohan.
She'll be remanded to serve her sentence.
Reese Witherspoon went into this with a good image, and I think she'll survive with a good image. In my business, you know, it's really your job to figure out whether it's a speed bump or a sinkhole, and I promise you this is a speed bump for her and she's gonna move beyond it without any damage.
Hollywood publicist Howard Bragman and The Hollywood Reporter's Matt Belloni agree Witherspoon's image will survive. Probably.
I think it really is too soon to know whether this is going to harm her image permanently. I think people will move on and people will kind of forget about this, or if they don't forget about it, it's not going to impact whether they go see her movies, I don't think.
But was someone intentionally trying to hurt Witherspoon?
Why, in God's holy name, did you get up out of there?
I feel like you were obstructing justice.
The Georgia State Patrol says it didn't leak the video.
Every good story starts with a tip.
TMZ's Harvey Levin has previously made no secrets about his tactics, which include paying for tips, regardless of the motive on the other end.
If there's a tip that leads us to something, we still have to get the story. And I would pay for a tip.
But how much? Is this big money?
No, it's not at all. It's not like you say, oh, I got a tip, I'm just going to put it up. You've got to then start from scratch. This leads you in the direction.
At the end of the video, Witherspoon's husband seems to be trying to distance himself from the uncomfortable tantrum.
I'm sorry. I absolutely 100% tried. I have nothing to do with that. I know.
I said crazy things, and if you only hear me laughing because I have no idea what I was talking about, and I am so sorry. I was so disrespectful to him, and I have police officers in my family. I work with police officers every day. I know better, and it's just unacceptable.
She's hoping her next performance alongside police goes a little better.
Ma'am, have you seen this man?
No, sir.
Son, have you?
Her new film, Mud, just hit theaters.
I'm now being arrested and handcuffed?
I'm Neil Karlinski for Nightline in Seattle.